How did the Ottoman Empire interact with Europeans? Well, the Ottoman Empire traded often with other societies, especially Europe and its merchants. And the two key exports for the Ottoman Empire were coffee and ceramics. Moving on to another empire further east, we have the Mughal Empire. Its founder was Babur, you see here. When was the Mughal Empire's height? Well, when did the Mughal Empire exist? From 1526 until 1857. Where? In northern India. Who lived there? Descendants of Central Asia who practiced the religion of Islam, therefore they're Muslims. Let's look at this map in the lower left here that talks about the growth of the Mughal Empire. It started in this region that is outlined in blue, a very small area of northwestern India and in present-day Pakistan, and it grew slowly but largely into a force. Different leaders of the Mughal Empire expanded its territory. Akbar expands it into this light orange, and Aurangzeb expands it into this darker orange. What were the major accomplishments of the Mughal Empire? Well, first, the Mughal Empire spread Islam into India. You see the crescent moon and star. You see the crescent moon and star of Islam. And today, Islam is the second most practiced religion in India, according to the 2011 census. Hinduism is the most popular. 80.5% of Indians are Hindus. Muslims make up more than 13% of the population. And you see some other minority religions, including Christianity and Buddhism as well. Another major accomplishment of the Mughal Empire is the Taj Mahal. You see it pictured here. It literally translates into the crown of palaces, and that it is. It's located in north central India, just south of India's capital city, New Delhi. What's the story behind the Taj Mahal? Well, in 1632, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ordered it built to honor his third wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who died while giving birth to their 14th child. And so he constructed and had others construct this masterpiece. 20,000 artisans helped build this piece of architecture genius, and it still attracts 3 million visitors per year. And you see the interior ornately decorated with colorful designs. And you see the interior as well, where the body of Shah Jahan and his wife Mumtaz Mahal are actually buried. Where the bodies of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal are buried. Did the Mughal Empire trade with Europe? Did the Mughal Empire trade with Europe? The answer is yes. The Mughal Empire traded often with Europe and other parts of Asia. There were 3 key exports that the Mughal Empire sent out: silk, spices, and gems. Portugal, England, the Netherlands were all 3 European powers that established coastal ports in India. You see along the coast here, from Surat Bombay, Goa, Calcutta, Cochin on the west, Cochin on the west, to Pondicherry and Madras on the east. These were all port cities where European merchants traded. And I highlighted England because England takes a special interest in India. In fact, England borrows many ideas from the Indian textile industry. You see a textile worker in India here. In fact, England businessmen go to India and set up a business called the British East India Company. And the British East India Company is so successful that many British folks come and settle in India and make India its colony. This map shows you that in 1860, all of the dark gray regions were inhabited by British people. And this story takes a turn when a man named Mahatma Gandhi wants Britain out of India. And there is a war that develops between the Indians and the British, which we'll talk about in a later unit. We're rounding that corner and almost done with lesson 4 of unit 3. First, please pause and answer those summary questions. And then a preview of next lesson, part 2 of our world tour of the Eastern civilizations in 1500. You're going to tour the Songhai Empire in Africa next lesson, as well as ancient China and ancient Japan. Until that lesson, this is Mr. Deegan signing off.